Javion, having Bryce back, what was that like, and what impressed you most about his performance?
It's wonderful. It's always great to block for him. He's obviously the leader of our offense, one of the leaders of our team, very special player, magician, if I could say. It was great having him back out there, doing the signal calls and everything. And I mean, when Bryce gets out there, you always expect a great performance, and it looked like the shoulder's pretty healthy.
Go back to the other side. Nick?
How active is Bryce at the line, either like changing the play or making sure the blocking scheme is kind of just cleaned up for you guys before the snap?
Very. I think he's picked up a lot from last year as well because, he's learned the offense a lot more and he's more of that general front that he brings to us. So, I mean, he's seen a very different looks during the game and he came and checked the protection a couple times for us, and that's very valuable as offensive lineman who we have our head down looking at the front, looking at the backers. He can see the safety rotation, or he can see a corner starting to press and bring a cat and wants to flip the protection. So it's important for us, and we appreciate it.
Questions? Charlie?
How have you seen the offensive line kind of progress from the start of the season?
Uh, we're going there. We're going there. We haven't knocked out all the goals that we wanted to. Obviously, giving up a few sacks here and there, and trying to keep the running game to keep going. But we're progressing each week. Coach Wolf is on us very hard in practice to continue to keep up the effort, and we're just trying to go out there and give our best and play to the Alabama standard every week.
Go back and left with Mason and then Michael.
Speaking of sacks, Bryce has only been sacked 6 times, good for fourth least in the SEC. So just what, again, kind of more elaborate on your question, what pride is it kind of just blocking for Bryce and having that stat represent, hey, we protect our quarterback?
Uh, I'm pretty sure we all prefer 0 sacks, as a special player, and he's one of the main reasons why we are where we are today. But speaks a lot of volume for us and the work that we put in this offseason, the trust that the coaches have put in us to go out there and perform on a daily basis. And I'd like for it to be 0, but it's better than 41.
Michael?
What ways do you guys need to improve on the offensive line specifically?
I just think we got to continue to keep a strong mentality, bringing physicality to every fight. Of course, we like to run the ball a lot more and continue to open up the offense for our players, to skill players to go make plays, but continue to protect the quarterback, continue to open lanes for our skill players, and that's about it.
Questions? Katie? And then Charlie?
Javion, Coach Saban talks a lot about, only 2 of his teams have gone undefeated all the way through. So what are kind of the keys of bouncing back after a loss, just maybe on the field, and then also the mentality of the team?
We've been in this spot before. That's one thing that we all know. We all, of course, did not want to lose Saturday, but we've been in this spot before. And there's, of course, it's a 24-hour rule. So once the 24 hours are up, on to the next week. It's Mississippi State this week. We're going to focus on getting back to the Alabama standard and playing as hard as we can.
Charlie?
Over the summer, you talked about the issues you were having with your mental health. How have you maybe progressed with that, and how maybe difficult was it to kind of open up about that?
It was wonderful. It wasn't difficult that much because, the support system that I had around me. I want to give a lot of props to Coach Saban and the entire staff that supported me and allowed me to take that time off for my health. That was wonderful. And no, it wasn't difficult at all, Sharon, because I believe that's something that we all should pay attention to in our day-to-day lives. It's important to pay attention to your mental health and put that first.
All right, Javion, thank you.
Thank you.
I like my pants, by the way. Your pants are fine. I just like giving you a hard time.